to Welcome to Rolls of Redemption, where we redeem your Monday one roll at a time. Grab your snack, grab your drink of choice, and let's get rolling. How's it going,
We have
y'all?
new kittens.
We do have new kittens.
They might make an appearance.
They're currently blurred behind Catherine for their security.
Protection.
I know, I just see little streaks running around the background over there.
Yup. That's what they do.
It's the fun part of little ones. They just pew, pew.
They just do whatever they want,
Right?
including burying their food in their litter.
Yep.
Great
Not
fun.
much you can do about that.
Right up until that comment, I was going to contend that cats are not that different from children, but that it's kind of uniquely cat-like.
I mean, if you adapt it from litter to diaper, yes, kids will hide food in their diapers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, kittens are exactly like young children. If you take anything away from tonight, take that.
There you go.
Alrighty. Well, good for me. I wrote a recap right after last session, so I don't have to remember what I did 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Who's to
A
say?
month and a half ago.
Almost 2 months.
Well, yeah, I guess there's a date on it. So May 20th. Yeah. Anyway. Having set out to the base of the tower, Phineas and Ray made their way to the base town of Wexford. There they got an up-close and personal view of the necromancy that laid claim to the mountain. Volunteering to stand watch on the night, they helped the rest of the town fend off the Horde of the Month Club, shooting and stabbing the boomin' but not so zoomin' zombies. Now they make their way towards their next waypoint on the trek to the top.
Excellent. I have this very fun little D&D Beyond map that I have named the Tarn Mountain.
I'm sorry, I
And-
still have no way to relay the map to the crowd.
It's fine. It's fun for me.
Theater of mind.
It is a very, very simple, almost pixelated kind of mountain. And then I have little dots and circles that go up like this and up like that. And I have named them all. And I now have your characters like walking the path up the mountain. So
Fun.
Yeah. I will take a quick little screenshot and put my happy self. Put your happy characters along that progress
Look at
bar. It's
us.
really what it like amounts to in my head.
Yeah.
Copy and going for paste.
All right.
Yeah. I am not going to make you guys deal with the travel nuggets. You're going to easily be able to get at least within visual distance of Fearcat and its vast and ever-growing cemetery without too much of a hassle. One of the main things you remember about this particular cemetery is that there's not a lot of description on the headstones. They're usually quick in and quick out kind of scenarios. This is a holy site for the people of this this region, and it is not the holy site. The holy site is the one halfway up the mountain that is just too dangerous to actually get to at this time in history. So one of the fun little tidbits of this cemetery is that there is a windmill on the far side marking where the path up the mountain begins. It's mostly plains, but there are some trees and forests around, and there is forest kind of leading up into the mountain as you're moving into a even colder part of the climate. What would y'all like to do? Sorry to just toss it right at you like this.
Well, I guess, let's see. I guess we should kind of keep an eye out to make sure that we don't have any unwanted zombie companions nearby. Because I think our goal is basically to, well, no, we had talked about sending Sadie ahead to kind of scout, because I can just poof her if she starts drawing unwanted attention and we can divert. So let's send her like 30 feet ahead of us as a scout.
All right. In the open field, you're really looking at a couple 100 feet away before she's really doing anything different. But give me a stealth check and then a perception check.
That's not good. So it's a 4 on the dice, which, yeah, it's going to translate to 6 on my stealth check.
Unfortunately,
Perception is 17.
She takes off at a run, trying to find some sort of cover, and it really doesn't help. It's just pure sunlight. It's noontime, so by the time she gets within eyesight of any creatures and is able to pinpoint some movement in the graveyard, she's realized that she has moved way too far from any sort of cover to be able to hide successfully. What she does relay to you is that there's a good shambling going on in the graveyard. That there's probably, she starts estimating 20, 30 unique and movements. They're not shadows, but there's a good group gathered here that seem to be milling about.
Of all shapes and sizes? Like, are we talking like shadows from like the size of like mice up to the size of humanoids, or?
From the distance that she's at, they're all probably person sized. She's gonna relate. Just
Okay.
there could be other things, but that's all that's really visible for her.
Then we should definitely try and skirt around the graveyard and not go like directly through it.
Nathan, what is my keyboard shortcut to mute my mic?
Control Shift M maybe, or Windows Shift M. Try one of those two.
It does not appear to have worked.
I can hear you.
I know.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, an attempt was made.
I appreciate the attempt.
It literally tells
All right.
me Control Windows M, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Is there anyone? How far away from Sadie do we say the shadows are?
Probably a couple 100 feet still.
Okay.
She's not even
If
close
anything
enough to
gets-
make out the windmill that you know exists in the back.
If she sees anything within about 100 feet of her, she's gonna signal me to poof her.
Okay.
Poof her in a good way. I should clarify.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Lady Goldfish.
Summon her
Signal.
back home.
Yes.
All right. Where would you go?
You
So
said this is
from-
the town that has the windmill?
This is the town with the windmill. There's no town. This is just the graveyard with the windmill.
graveyard with a windmill.
The path up the mountain is on the far side by the windmill. There is some foresty area to your right. The road goes straight forward right down the middle of the graveyard. And then it is mostly field and some sparse vegetation that kind of wraps around the left-hand side.
What would we, from our understanding, these zombies come up whenever they want from wherever they died. So it's not like we're going to have a lower chance of meeting zombies in the woods. But
Well, there's a chance of meeting zombies in the woods. There's a guarantee of meeting zombies in the graveyard.
fair. So I might be inclined to do that.
Are you sending Sadie into the trees?
Saying the same thing. Let's do that.
All right. Sadie scampers off, kind of making that right angle, leaving whatever's going on over there milling about, and just kind of slowly moving through the tombstones. She quickly finds herself out of the sun into the shade and can kind of feel almost a chill now that she's in not the shadow of the mountain, but the foothills of the mountain here. And she relays that as she kind of describes what she sees, that there's not a lot of underbrush here. It's pretty easy to see around. There's slowly some more pine trees in this neck of the woods just because of the altitude and the chill and the distance from the river. There's absolutely silence other than her own footpaws here. There's no other scurrying, no fluttering, just quiet.
Too quiet. Yeah, no, let's go ahead that way and stealth our way through the woods and try. But was the windmill? Are we looking for anything in the windmill or at the windmill, or was that just kind of landmark on the way?
It's really just a landmark.
Landmark. Okay. Yeah, well, let's just try and get through the woods and skirt around it since it seems like the coast is clear.
All right. We are going to enter a skill challenge. We're going to set the DC here at 13. So I will even keep track of all this in the stream chat with spoilers. So DC 13 skill challenge. Would you like Sadie to have her own roles or to be on your team, Nathan?
You know, she can have her own roles. Why not?
All right. We got Sadie, Ray, and Phineas. So for those of you who are newer to our skill challenges, the way this works is they're going to go through a series of checks, trying to sneak their way through. Each round they have to choose a new skill to use to get through obstacles. If they fail by too much, there's going to be a consequence. If they succeed by too much, then there's typically going to be a benefit, such as the next person in line getting advantage. So you're looking for an 18 or above if you want to pass on the advantage. You are looking for anything over a 7 to not cause trouble. And we're going to go for, let's say, 6 successes before you get 6 failures.
Okay.
All right. Because Sadie is first into the woods, she's going to be the first one to go. What would you like her to do?
I'm going to have her kind of sniff around for anything unusual that would be off-putting. Try and rely on that. Try and get as many of our senses involved as possible.
Nice. All right, so round 1, Sadie's making perception.
Alrighty. Perception is going to be +3. That is a nat 1.
Oh, so that's a total of 4.
Oh man.
Sadie relays back that after she creeps through, it's extremely unnerving how quiet it is here, and she is not loving it. Who is next, Ray or Phineas?
Probably me.
All right. Ray, you cannot use perception. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. I was going to say stealth, but I have a disadvantage on that, so that feels like a terrible idea. Did we determine that I had removed my armor before this?
I mean, you've been walking this whole time, so it's really up to you whether you have armor on or if you're carrying it.
I feel like I'm carrying it. In which case I won't.
So then I will hop onto your character sheet and unequip it for you.
I mean, I know how to do that. You don't have to do
Or
that.
okay.
That is a 16.
I didn't. Nice. That was a good choice. All right.
My AC is trash, but at least I'm not overheating.
Exactly. Shield on, shield off. I guess what's your combo here? Just
Oh, good question. I'm probably going to plan to have my longsword and my shield.
nice. Good call. All right. Phineas, what are you doing, my friend?
Phineas is going to be looking. I'd like to use survival, so I'd like to look for any tracks through the woods that would give us a clue of kind of the clearest path to the way. I know Sadie said that the brush seems pretty clear, shouldn't be too much of a problem, but just trying to see like if there's kind of any well-worn paths around here, because presumably if there were other people here they would have wanted to avoid the zombies and might have tried something similar.
Nice. I like it.
Good call.
Hey, so that's going to be a 14 on the dice, which will give us, where's my stealth? Or not stealth, survival. 15.
15. Very nice. All right. So at the end of round 1, we have 2 successes and 1 failure. Sorry, 1 massive failure.
Yeah.
Phineas, you pick up 3 pieces of information from this. 1, you find a series of tracks that is almost kind of a deer trail, but there are no deer here. So you can tell that there definitely is someone who does come here frequently enough to make a trail. And it's not the way exactly you're going, but it is nearby. You are also able to find a series of tracks that are pretty, well, like almost a divot, as if something just kind of meandered in this same pattern over and over and over. Unfortunately, the other thing you find is that some sort of deer creature seems to have noticed Sadie and is slowly lumbering after and towards your cat, who is about 100 feet ahead of you and Ray.
Okay. If I poof her, is it going to mess up the skill challenge, or can the other 2 of us just carry on?
The 2 of you can carry on if you like, but that
All
would
right.
have to be kind of your action next round.
That's fine. Let's plan to do that then.
All right. Round 2. Sadie is up. She cannot use perception or survival.
Okay. So she's going to see. She hasn't gotten Phineas's cue yet, so she sees the thing and she's gonna try and scurry up a tree. Let's use athletics and try and climb a tree and get out of the way of whatever this thing is that's coming towards her.
Nice.
Hey, that's a 19 on the dice.
Beautiful.
So I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's good.
It's actually great. So again, that's going to give Ray advantage on her next check if Ray does something that's related to Sadie kind of drawing the attention of this zombie deer.
Technically, strength is -4, so that would put us at 15.
Oh,
But
ouch. Okay, never mind. No advantage. Still a success, though.
I guess that tracks for cat. I should have called acrobatics on it.
That's valid. This is
That's
fine.
okay.
Sadie successfully scurries up the tree, and the two of you, Ray completely hidden from sight, and Phineas still a pretty good distance back, watch as it kind of creaks its head up in an unnatural way and just stares at the cat and just keeps kind of clopping forward towards it.
Is this the first zombie creature? Like
This
animal?
is the first zombie creature you have encountered.
Okay. I'm going to do nature to
Nice.
see if I can figure out any information about this zombie deer, because I was not expecting to encounter a zombie deer. And that'll be a 14.
Nice. The creature has all the telltale signs of zombification. You're welcome. Its eyes are just kind of this milky white uselessness. It appears that whatever killed it tore open its side, and it reanimated with most of the flesh from the left flank missing. You can see some ribs. Some ribs were broken off. It still walks on all four legs with this very disjointed kind of movement. And other than that, and just the fact that the skin and the flesh and the hair all seems just very colorless, this very low pallor palette. It's a zombie deer. It's not a natural creature.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Just trying to think through what that could mean. But I think I'm good for my turn.
All right. Phineas, are you going to kind of do an arcana to pop your friend?
Yeah, let's do that. All right. +8. Don't screw me, dice. 8 on the dice, 16.
16
All
it
right.
is.
It's a good thing I picked our comp for that one.
Yeah. You're able to just kind of make her fade out without much challenge. It's a simple task, really. But what you were trying to do is see not just what would happen to Sadie, but what it would impact around. And one thing you can figure out from this is her immediate removal from this plane is felt by the zombie deer, as it doesn't shudder like it's weird. It just kind of slowly rights its head and then begins to wander again. So whatever that sense is that these creatures have of living things near them, the intelligence isn't there to kind of follow up and pursue something. It's just, it was there, it is now gone. Does that make sense?
Interesting. Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know exactly what to make of it.
Going into round 3, we are at 5 successes and 1 failure. I should have made this a little harder.
Well,
But
I
you
mean,
are now
you
down a
start
party
off
member.
with a crit 1, so
It's true. It's true. Ray, the deer does not seem to be a threat unless you go near it. You may not use Arcana, and you may not use Nature. What would you like to do?
I would like to would this maybe be like an intelligence check where I want to see if I can figure out how far away Sadie was from the deer and then sort of help triangulate like how close can we get to creatures without being concerned. And I mean, I know that we've said before that 2 creatures can be walking and one can notice and the other one can't, but I'd at least like to have an idea of what kind of buffer zone I need to have.
Sure. That'll be an investigation check.
Okay.
Kind of puzzle that out and put those pieces together.
That'll be a failure.
Ouch. All right, that's a critical failure. 4.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm not worried. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so you're basically kind of going the distance from one of the zombies at nighttime to the wall was about 100 feet, and that's when it seemed to aggro. The distance here was closer to 50 feet, and you're about 100 feet from the deer where you are, and it hasn't seemed to notice you. So
Okay.
You would kind of rationalize that predators, like people, probably have a greater range for this than herbivores that are less inclined to be on the aggressive side.
Interesting.
Phineas. You cannot use Arcana or Investigation.
Okay. I feel like it would be a fool's errand to try animal handling this thing.
It is not an animal.
Yeah, it's nowhere near an animal at this point.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
At this point, it has kind of resumed its general patrol of an area off in the woods.
Maybe what I'll try and do is try and stealth to hide behind a tree or something until it goes a separate way and the area is clear for us to move on.
All right, sounds good.
That was not good. That was a 3.
Oh no.
Plus 2 is a 5, yeah.
Yeah, you are able to kind of put a pretty massive tree between you and the zombie deer, and Ray's pretty sure that you're out of its range. What you did not count on is the snakes that were living up in
Oh.
that tree. And Ray, you watch as 4 snakes just kind of fall all around Phineas.
Are they zombie snakes?
All 4 of them are zombie snakes.
Ah, shit.
And they don't really seem to care about taking the fall damage.
Lovely.
Round 4. Phineas is in imminent danger, obviously. And our score right now is 5-3. 5 successes and 3 failures.
Well, question is, do I just try and yoink him out of the way, or do I try and attack them? That is the question. Is there, like, are they fairly well situated around him, or would I have the ability to just, like, pull him?
You're pretty sure if you pull him out, they're going to try and snap at least one of you.
And I'm not close to him right now.
No, it would take most of your movement to
Movement
get
to
to where
there.
he is around the tree, because he started giving the a wide berth to the deer.
And my ability to talk with snakes would not help me because they're not really snakes at this point.
Correct.
Ah, crud. All right, well, I think I'm just going to attack with my longsword.
Give me an athletics check.
Not an attack.
This is a skill challenge. You're not in combat.
Well, that's a 16.
That is a 16. All right. So you are successfully able to kind of run up and hack one to pieces.
I apologize for the gremlins that are gremlining all over.
A gremlin. Don't
Very
apologize for cats being cats and babies being babies. You know?
And baby cats being baby cats.
Right. Exactly.
They're currently trying to jump up the window.
That tracks.
Mhm.
If I could, I would. All right. You are also now next to the snakes. 3 of them. Phineas, what would you like to do?
We're still in the skill challenge?
We are still in the skill challenge.
Okay.
There are currently 6 successes and 3 failures. So you have at least one more round to get yourself out of these. You are welcome to use any sort of features, skills, abilities, but the
Yeah.
you'll be flavoring your skill check as one of those talents.
Phineas is going to try and use acrobatics and jump out of the way of the snakes.
Oh no. He's
Nice.
got such terrible track records at this.
I'm so excited.
All right, +2. Come on, which dice is feeling lucky today? Not a lot of them, to be honest. Yeah, that's an 11.
All right. You are unsuccessful. And thankfully, you don't knock down more snakes out of the tree or anything like that. So,
Phew.
but you do find yourselves in melee with 3 snakes. So you are each going to. I'll roll a. Where did my? Here we go. Roll dice. Ray, you are going to take 6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Phineas, you are going to take 2 necrotic damage.
That's probably for the best.
Round 5. The score is currently 6-4. Successes to failure. Ray, you cannot use athletics this round or acrobatics.
It's
You have
unfortunate that
3
this one
snakes.
I was going to just yeet Phineas.
I feel like that would be an athletics check.
And she can't do
I
athletics.
can't do that.
No.
We don't have a sense that these have any like drive, right? Like there's nothing in them that would say, oh, if bigger creature looks threatening, then back off.
That does not make sense with your understanding of zombies at all.
Okay, that's what I figured. Because I was about to do a performance check to terrify the snakes.
Yeah.
Which I think would be
And
kind of fun.
if you had like a spell or something that would cause the fear, I'd let you do a performance as a way of casting that spell.
Unfortunately, I don't believe I do. I can, however, I thought about doing poison spray, but I can still only target one creature with it. Are they a creature?
They are a creature.
Can they understand me?
They do not have language.
Darn it. Well, my current thought is try something survival related. Your tail has always been a part of you. My goodness. Which incidentally also applies to snakes. I feel like something survival related or like leadership based, like, because I can't really attack them. I mean, if I can't use athletics or acrobatics, but I could call out to Phineas something to the effect. I mean, like, I know he's right there, but I could say something like, you know, aim for the head or something.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like, and you have that feature where you can use your action to that field commander. So if that's what you want to do, you want to use your make a persuasion check to persuade him to step on its head or something. He can take his reaction and go for it.
Cool.
So,
that is a 16. I straight up forgot I had that because it's been so
It's
long.
been 2 months. I know.
Yeah.
All right. What do you tell Phineas?
I need to make sure I'm doing this appropriately. Let me find the feat.
Command. As an action, you can issue a command to an ally within 60 feet that can hear you. It can immediately take an action as a reaction. That action, however, can only be used to take the attack, dash, dodge, hide, influence, search, study, or utilize action.
Dash isn't a terrible idea. Well, he doesn't really have an easy way out. My heavens. I think I will command him to squash his head.
All right. Phineas, make me an unarmed strike.
Alrighty. Oh man. You know what? Let's just try 1v1 because the other ones have not been great. Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
All right. How do you want to do this on the one?
He wheels back and it just is kind of like he kind of jumps in the air like and then like steps on snakes. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. I don't like snakes. All these critters.
I'm proud of you for not like spell booking it right on the head. That would have been
That would
all
be
right.
fun.
You're down to 2, and Phineas, it's your turn.
Okay. I need these things away from me. He is going to cast let's use Arcana, cast Chaos Winds.
Okay.
How's
Okay.
that sound?
I love it.
Second level spell slots may be overkill, but what the hell? Let's do it. All right. Okay, well that's a 17 Arcana check,
All right.
Nice.
which is to say, is a 9 on the dice. It's not
Yeah.
as impressive as it sounds.
I mean, good news is you are successful now. Can you read us Chaos Winds and kind of explain what that does and give us what this looks like?
So he grabs the he's got one hand on the spell book. He makes a gesture with his other hand, and immediately just a blast of wind comes out from him in all sides, all directions, just centered on him. Just this immediate gust, and everything within 10 feet of me is going to take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Well, okay, strength saving throw. A failed save target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So
Does
Ray
that also
probably
hit
also
Ray?
needs to make a save.
That was gonna be my
I'm
question.
I'm presuming that we're probably close enough.
I got a
You're both
12.
in.
Yeah, you were looking for a 14.
That's not great.
Well,
All right, give me that 2d6 damage.
okay. All right, so that's going to be 10 damage.
All right.
Sorry.
And what were the numbers on the dice?
There's a 6 and a 4, so I have the option to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Creature's next attack roll has disadvantage, or the creature has a deafened condition for 1 minute.
Question. I have advantage on saving throws against spells. Does this count?
Yes, it absolutely does.
Damn it.
Oh,
This is a good try. It was a really good try.
I should have given you one of my portents. Oh well.
So I get what, a 10? I get 10 damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Are you going to deafen her or make sure her next attack roll is a disadvantage?
I'm gonna give next attack roll disadvantage for everything.
Both of the creatures, the snakes, are splattered.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, they don't even have enough hit points for me to roll a save if they take half damage. So
I suppose then Ray should make some random attack at some random thing. Like, it's not really logical that this would stick for like the next hour until we ran into combat again, but
I have
you
a
know.
question.
Yes.
Is there a reason I would not have started with full hit points?
Nope.
Okay. And I took 6 from the bite, right?
Correct.
All right. Because I'm down at 14 and I'm going, that ain't right.
No. If you want to hit long rest first and then just subtract out 16,
that'd be smart.
then you make sure you don't have any like leftover aid or weird random stuff that's could be sitting around.
Cool. All right, and then. Oh, pardon me. I'm
Bless
so
you.
sorry. All right. Well, 22 is better.
Right? Much better. Much better.
Much better.
Phineas is at a whopping 25.
Nice.
He got a little nibble and you got wrecked, and you're basically still at the same hit points.
And
I'm so sorry.
Grumpy yet, Phineas.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna glare at you.
I needed those things away from me. I needed those things away from me. I apologize. I will try to exercise more foresight in the future. The foresight,
was
that's the
effective.
one thing that shouldn't come easily to me.
It was effective. I'll give you that.
The two of you,
Wow.
are you calling Sadie back?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the two of you are able to, or now 3 of you, I guess, are able to kind of continue on. Knowing what lives in this forest now, you're able to keep your eyes out, keep Sadie's eyes out, rinse and repeat kind of what you did with the deer zombie a couple of times, because you do encounter more, but knowing that you're not just looking on the ground but also checking the trees, you're able to successfully navigate most of the way around to the point where you can see the windmill and see the path up.
Did we find anything interesting on the rest of our journey?
Just another, 5, 8 creatures. You didn't run into any people zombies in the forest.
More
It seems
mercies.
that probably everyone who is dead or in this area was put in the cemetery.
And from our vantage point, we don't see anybody in the cemetery right now.
Oh yeah, if you peek your head out enough, you can see lots of people meandering in the cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna recommend, Phineas, that we just keep skirting the path. Path seems to be where most of the bodies would have been, so as long as we can see it and know that we're going the right way, it makes more sense to me to just not be on it.
I concur.
All right.
Onward and
I will
upward.
take stealths and survivals from everybody.
Well, that's
Darn it. Oh, good. That's both of us then.
my survival's good. My stealth is terrible.
6 on the stealth and survivals. Oh, come on. A dirty 20 on the survival.
Okay, well, I got
So,
a stealth and a 21 survival. So.
Wow.
So
we are in sync.
You're locked in. The two of you really have gotten this pattern down of looking, watching, tracking, keeping the road to your left. But unfortunately, you're just not really able to stay out of sight.
Yeah.
The good news is it doesn't seem like any creatures rely on sight. So with the trick of having Sadie run off, the creatures chase Sadie, poof her away. You're able to make your way and leave the windmill behind. After probably about 3 hours, you are at a point where you have gone up the mountain enough that you are running out of forest, and it appears the only way in front of you, now that it is starting to get dark, is the path.
Yuck.
I will take perception or investigation.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 4. You're muted, Nathan.
I say repeat that.
13. I was
13,
asking how we're
okay.
doing over there, but that was not the relevant thing.
Ray is very concerned because every time she looks at the road, there seems to be some sort of shadow on it, as if you're being stalked. Phineas is pretty adamant that the road, for the most part, has been clean and clear of all enemies. There's no people on the road. The people seem to be pretty localized, at least during the day, to the cemetery.
Well, does that mean that the road is safe to travel? I mean, it does appear that something is there, but I don't know what, and you haven't been able to see it.
I still prefer to keep off the beaten path, I think.
Moving forward, your options are the road or rock climbing.
Oh, the road then. Sounds good.
Totally
I'm
optional.
sure I could
Of
do the
course
rock
it-
climbing. I'm not sure about
Yeah,
You're gonna wear
That's the
Phineas like a
problem.
cape, and
exactly.
you could probably make it another couple 100 feet up without needing ropes and gear, if that's something you would like to pursue.
Nah. How close are we getting to the top at this point?
You are probably 2 or 3 hours away from the midpoint. And you remember that the midpoint is the ancestral burial ground of this people group for hundreds and hundreds of years, and has the town that Phineas was able to kind of spy on of
Is that
yeah,
RNF?
neglect. That's RNF. Yep.
nice. Well, the less time we spend waiting, the better.
We haven't determined any true antidote to being detected yet. I would be very curious as we continue to see if we are able to figure out a way that we can ensure we're not detected.
That's a fine idea, but it would seem that as long as we keep pace, we might be able to outrun them.
True. I just worry with approaching a town that we will have to run into them and then out of them.
Well, scanning over my spells.
Do you have Pass Without a Trace?
Sure don't. I don't
Wizard
think that's a
spell.
wizard spell.
I know.
But what I do have or could have is Gift of Alacrity. I'm pretty sure I have that on my spell list. I definitely do have it on my spell list. I don't know where
I
it
just
is.
don't think you have it prepared. or what
I
it would
have flash
necessarily do for you.
recall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm just trying to remember what it does. Like if it, I don't remember. I feel like it was a homebrew, and I'm just struggling to find it for that reason.
Gift of Alacrity is maybe third partner content.
There it is. Oh, that's initiative rolls. For some reason, I was thinking that was advantage on ability checks for a period of time, which could help us like stealth through, but that's not what's going on there.
Yeah.
Um,
Sir.
blindness. Sorry, still figuring out what makes sense.
You're fine. I'm just yelling at the cat that's currently trying
Let's say,
to.
do we want to do a bio break since it's 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
Bad idea.
let's do that.
All right. We're going to take a quick
All right.
break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. I don't think there's anthems, but at least there's a chance to run to the restroom or eat pistachios.
And Rebecca. Hello.
A little bit shorter today.
Yeah.
Taking care of business.
All right. So Phineas is going to. All right. Let's pause. Let's take a quick break. And he pulls out his book. I'm going to get this detect magic. It won't give us much notice, but if anything gets too close to us, we should, well, not see it before it sees us, but we should at least see it. Or I should, anyway. Something is better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah. So hold on. Are we determining then? Are we assuming that the zombies are magical?
Because they're made with necrotic magic, they're at least going to give off like necrotic. I mean, so does the ground at this point because you're here, but I want to give you a little bit of a. Oh, that necrotic magic is moving at me.
Ah. Okay.
If that helps. All right. Anything else?
This has been so long. We thought it looked like the necrotic blight was moving in as vines, right?
Right.
Where there were sections of it. Have we been able to determine what sections those are on the walk up, or everything just looks the same up close?
Correct.
Hmm.
Are you doing anything special while Phineas is here ritual casting?
Oh, I didn't realize it was a ritual cast. My thought is, I'll just keep watch.
All right.
I'm considering if I should heal myself.
I don't see why not, honestly.
All right, well then I'm going to heal myself. I'll heal myself 10.
Nice.
I'm going to lay hands upon myself.
Always fun. All right. You continue on your trek up the mountain, and the next little while is just these series of cutbacks where it gets tight. There's really no option or opportunity to stray from the path that, other than just kind of climbing up these very craggy rocks. There are branches and not branches, but there are tree roots that dig out on occasion. There are some trees that have just kind of nestled into the side of the mountain that if you really felt like trying to climb up the tree to get to the next part of the cutback, you maybe. But the roads are clear at this point. After about 300 feet of elevation, you look down and the windmill is just kind of, it's like that big. You go, oh, look, there it is. All of the zombies down in the graveyard are unnoticeable. Like they've just become nothing but figments almost. The trees of the forest that you just dodged through are also just kind of little green spots on the horizon. But as you're coming around this bend, the area here opens up. So you've got this pretty sheer cliff wall to your right. The path widens probably about 50 feet, and
Like the
50.
path is 50 feet wide.
Exactly.
Oh.
So this is almost like a small plateau. It's not big enough for a city to have been built here, but this is probably a place where people would camp traditionally if they were on their pilgrimage up the mountain. Right now, it's pretty much desolate, but you can see at the edge that if you were to go near it, it's fairly sheer. If you jumped just right, you might be able to land on the cutback below, and you know, but if you really want to risk a multi-100-foot fall, that's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on that. Do we
The
have?
good news is, do you have Featherfall, Nathan?
Oh,
So
okay.
with Featherfall, you could, if you got a whole minute of that Featherfall, you could probably run, jump, fall, and make it down the mountain at a reasonable, um, if not absolutely bizarre pace.
Well, I will keep that in mind for when we're done investigating because there's a non-zero chance that's how we're coming down. Are there any grave markers or anything that would look like there had been graves dug?
Perception or investigation?
Okay,
Dealer's
hold on.
choice. Is Sadie still kind of keeping 30 to 50 feet ahead of you?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Let me
almost
have
at 20.
a looking check from her too. Then
It was a lass of 4.
yeah.
Not good. 4 on the dice. So I think that's a 7.
What you've got here seems to mostly be brush, a couple of dead trees, a couple of living trees, and the path kind of winding through them. There's a lot of rocks. It seems like because this is this mountainside shelf, any rocks that have fallen from above typically would land here if they don't go further. There's a pretty large area further down, so another couple of minutes walking that not further down, further along the path that widens even more so that
Okay.
you could fit a three house village here if you really so chose to do so. But there's nothing here other than vegetation and rocks.
And how far do we think we are from RNF or whatever it was called?
At this pace, you'll probably hit there around nightfall.
Which, I'd be okay not doing.
I mean, we have the scrolls of Tiny Hut, so camping out somewhere is not a problem.
Right. I forgot about that because it's been a month and a half. My other thought, unless there are, zombie mountain goats, is that we could do some climbing and such to find ourselves a small little cave, and then we wouldn't need to use the spells.
We could sure try.
Do we have an idea, this cliff face on, both sides?
Mhm.
Does it continue all the way to RNF?
You can't. You're too close to see that.
Okay.
Like as you look, you just kind of look up, and then it goes into the sky. From the path that Phineas followed with his magical telescope, it does seem like this is a pretty windy road that cuts back all the way up the mountain, at least until
Okay.
those two, the city and the graveyard.
mean, I'm inclined to keep going and see if we can determine an appropriate stopping place. I'd rather not be unhoused at nightfall.
Let's give it a go.
All right. How's everybody feeling? Do you want to try and push forward another half an hour or so?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Roll me initiative, please.
Oh, damn it.
Alrighty.
I checked in first.
That's fair.
That's entirely fair.
Oh my gosh, that's a 6, Robert. D&D Beyond hates me.
Oh my gosh, come on. Yeah. That's 5.
And Sadie?
Right, Sadie. That's just a +2, okay. A dirty 20.
Oh my
Going
god.
first. All right. Well, I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
This particular swarm of snakes got a 22 on their initiative. The two of you watch as the bushes begin to rustle as Sadie gets within about 20, 30 feet of it. And it comes alive as this swarm of snakes slithering all over one another as if they're just one coherent creature roll out. They do have to use their whole action to get to her, but Sadie is now in melee with 7 writhing zombie snakes.
Perfect. My favorite.
Sadie's turn.
Okay. Well, I suppose you might as well try and bite one of these snakes. Cats are pretty good as opponents
Yeah,
of
but
snakes.
familiars can't attack.
Oh, never mind.
Even, I guess it would be an attack. I always had an issue with that.
I forgot about that. Okay.
It's a warlock thing that they can attack. Their familiars can attack.
Okay.
Here, I will post the combat map for you real quick, just in case you want to see it.
Always helpful.
Chat.
So then I suppose she would just try and disengage and get away.
Nice. Which direction is she running?
Forward. The same
All right.
direction we've been going.
Sounds good. What's her movement speed?
40 feet.
Wow. All right. She takes off down the path at lightning speed, leaving behind the snakes.
Now, the real question is, do the snakes follow her?
Well, that will be on their initiative to see.
Yeah. Do I feel...
Ray, you're up.
Do I feel like we have been spotted by the snakes?
It does not seem like they have spotted you. It seems like they kind of noticed her and rushed after her.
Okay. So she's doing her job as the decoy. I am going to debating if I want to try and like stealth hide. I think I shall stealth hide. Is that acceptable?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Woo, dirty 20.
Nice. You manage.
When it matters.
Right? Okay, very nice. Where are you moving?
That is a good question. I'm going to move, I think, around. I assume that,
You only get 20 feet of movement because you're stealthing.
but I assume that
Sorry, 15 feet.
to the right is the direction that we're trying to go.
Correct.
I'm going to circle back behind the bush that is like right next to Phineas.
So going kind of north and then away from the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My hope is that they have not spotted us.
Okay. So, but you saw where I put Sadie, right? That's the direction you should be going.
Yeah, but I'm going like 15 feet in the wrong direction.
Yeah, exactly. Just want to make sure I was clear on.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you put some distance between you and the undead snakes, and they don't seem to care. And you're able to very successfully conceal yourself with the bush.
Cool.
All right. Next up, Phineas, you see a person step out from behind that gnarly tree down near Sadie.
Purdue.
And as they dash in her direction, you see that they are clearly no longer alive. It almost stumbles over a root and just shambles at the cat until it is right up next to her.
Okay.
Phineas, your turn.
Phineas is going to try and kind of shadow Ray. Trust that Sadie should be fast enough to outrun any of these things. And I'm going to use a luck point for my stealth. It's not so critical that I feel like I need to use my portents, but I'm going to use a luck point to give
Nice.
myself advantage. Oh, come on. Oh, pretty good. Hey. 18 plus 2 is a dirty 20.
Nice. All right.
Phineas
And
and
you're
Ray
heading
are
into the
so
bushes with Ray?
insane. It's crazy.
It
Yeah.
is very fun. All right. You tuck away into the bushes as well. And yeah. I'll give you an updated map really quickly. And then we'll be back to the top of the order. Nope, that's the letter V, not Control V.
Tonight's Zombie Horde brought to you by letter V.
All right. The snakes seem to kind of mill about, almost hissing and licking the air, and with nothing around them, they just kind of meander, maybe 5-10 feet back towards the bush where they came from. Sadie's turn.
Okay.
She is in melee
So-
with a zombie person.
Going to disengage again. And I mean, she's got climbing. She actually has climbing speed in addition to walking speed, so she should be able to go over to the less. I'm assuming that's a tree, a less gnarly tree, or is that bush?
That's a big tree.
That's a tree.
Down in the
We're gonna
center,
go
bottom
and
center.
yeah, we're gonna go try and climb up that and get out of reach of the zombie.
Nice. What's her climbing speed?
40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cats are pretty great.
Cats, man.
All right. So she it takes her 20 feet, 15 feet to get to the tree, and she's able to just clamber all the way up to the top of the tree. So she's got, 20, 25 feet ahead of her, between her and the zombie.
That'll work.
Ma'am, the toilet is not for playing.
All right. Next up is Ray.
So I apologize. What did the snakes do?
They started moving back a little bit. They're still clearly in the middle of the path, just kind of.
But
They
they're
rushed
not
out
coming
after
for
her.
us.
Right, they're not coming after you.
I'm gonna use my 6 seconds to talk to Phineas. Can you just save Sadie?
That's my plan.
Stay hidden there.
Because I don't want to reveal ourselves.
I mean, we saw with the other snakes that disappearing her, snapping her, poofing her, they had some indication of what that was. I can only imagine a zombie, a full-on humanoid zombie may take some alarm, but it would be useful information.
True. If you poof her this turn, I will attack the zombie if needed next time.
All right. Would you like? Do you want to hold an action in case something happens?
Yeah, I'll switch over to my longbow.
Okay, sounds good.
And I need to go yell at a cat about playing in the litter box. Yeah.
The zombie is going to go up to the base of the tree, and it's going to start trying to climb it. Its bony, gnarly fingers are not really claw-like enough to do what Sadie did, but it is actively making progress and is about 5 feet off of the ground, almost kind of grabbing hold of a branch at this point. Very, very slowly giving chase.
Okay. Then Phineas is going to use his action, use a magic action, and snap her to the pocket dimension.
You I don't know if you can talk to her in the pocket dimension, but the feeling, like, you could feel her staring at you from the tops of the branches as the zombie was coming after her, like, anytime now, kind of like, let's do this.
Yeah.
So it's almost a comforting feeling as she vanishes.
Look, if it wasn't a whole ass action, I would have done it last turn, but I needed to hide and get myself out of danger, and I figured she would be able to fend for herself just fine.
It feels like it should be a reaction.
Right?
Or a bonus action. I'd accept a bonus action.
Exactly. All right. Top of the order, the undead snakes kind of slither their way back into the bushes. And Sadie's gone. Ray, you got your bow out, your shield and sword are away. AC of 12 right now.
I know, I was gonna say I'm feeling pretty vulnerable.
And there's a zombie kind of climbing a tree.
Did it react in any way? When CD poofed?
It seems to kind of have paused.
Well, is this the point at which we try the whole speed option, Phineas?
I don't see why not.
How many feet of movement to get to the zombie?
85.
So I cannot come anywhere near it. It looks like from the map that there's like the main path, but then there's also like a little tiny path on the other side of like the bushes and trees.
Yeah, it kind of like almost a little path right next to the edge, like the ridge.
I think I'm gonna try and go that way.
All right.
And I'm still gonna hold my action from the last turn, ready to shoot if needed.
All right. How far are you moving? 15 feet and keeping stealth, or
Yeah,
30 feet?
let's do 15 and keep stealth.
Okay. All right. The zombie is going to kind of drop down and take a step away from the edge there, from the tree.
But not look towards anything else.
No, it's still kind of got this like confused, I guess is the best way to describe it.
A confused zombie. Perfect.
Here is a updated map.
I will be right back.
Okay. Phineas, you're up. Nathan, you know you're muted, but also I think
I
there's
did not know I was muted.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with Ray and just slowly make our way until we suddenly find that we need to be fast. We'll just kind of keep sneaking and try and make slow progress around the snakes and the zombies that we see.
All right. We're going to kind of fast forward a round or two, and you watch the zombie kind of go back to the area by that gnarly tree. As the two of you kind of skulk around a little more. Are you keeping Sadie in the pocket dimension or bringing her back? You're muted, Nathan.
You're still muted.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna keep her in the pocket dimension for now.
Okay. Now keep her off the side of the map. All right. As Ray rounds this first bush up on the northern edge. The zombie snakes come barreling out and dash up towards you.
Lovely.
You are now at the edge of the cliff and in melee with some zombie snakes.
And it's a whole action to switch my weapon, right?
As an action, no, you can just draw your sword, but you don't have your shield on. That's the action, is putting on the shield.
Ah. All right. Well, I will draw my sword and attempt to hack at some snakes. That'll be a 17 to hit my snake friends.
Yeah, definitely gonna hit them.
Remind me, the 1d10. That's
Is
if
for
I'm using
two-handed?
handed, but I'm only using
Are
it
you
as a
holding
weapon.
your longbow or are you dropping your longbow?
Probably holding.
All right, so yeah, 1d8.
7 damage.
Nice. Anything else you got going on?
Nope. That's all.
All right. Sadie's not here. The zombie does not seem to take notice of you all. It's still chilling over, kind of shuffling by its tree over there.
Is it like just walking around the tree? Is it walking in a certain direction? Okay.
It meandering is really just kind of the only word I can accurately describe it with. Just it's there.
Very
It's
purposeful.
Yeah, like you ever see a chipmunk near its home where it just kind of goes over here and then goes over here and picks up an acorn and goes over there. Like that's just kind of classic NPC in a town. They're not stationary, but they don't move far from their designated point.
A certain radius, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right, Phineas, the snakes. It looks like they got hurt pretty bad. With one slash, Ray was able to chop off 3 heads and help still these writhing creatures. There's still 4 of them.
Let's help that along. So Phineas is going to just kind of point at them, thrust his hand out, and we're going to cast Chaos Thread. So I need DC 14 Dex save, or they will take 1d8 of damage.
16.
Dang it. Well, I tried.
Yes.
An attempt was made.
And that was a
All
cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be the end of my turn.
I assume you're leaving the paladin between you and the undead?
Yeah.
Probably for best.
Fun fact, the snakes don't just bite at Ray, they slither into her space and kind of start wrapping around her legs as they try and bite at her.
Oh, fun.
So, Phineas, you are now in melee.
Cool.
Yeah. Their attack has a 0 reach, so they can't actually hit you from being next to you. They have to be on top of you.
Oh, interesting.
So this is going to be on Ray. 21 to hit.
Oh, dang it.
You're going to take 8 piercing damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw against poison. It's not magical, but it is against poison.
That'll be a 19.
All right. You're going to take... Really? 8? That's it?
Well, and then don't I get even half of that because
You
I
get-
have...
You get half of that. So you take 2 points of poison damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Definitely a good thing that I healed
So
myself.
good for you. So good for you. Ray, you're
Just
up.
reaffirming my decision to leave the paladin between me and the snakes.
Yeah. Ray, you have 4 snakes crawling on your legs, and
Can you,
not
like,
4
talk to them or
skin, 4
something?
snakes.
What, Phineas?
Can't you, like, talk to them or something?
Yeah, if they were real snakes and not mindless hordes of zombies.
Never mind, carry on.
Very helpful, Phineas.
I try.
Um. Hmm. 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 What do I want to do? I imagine, and this is probably meta, but like snakes are generally immune to poison, or at least resistant to it. But I would know that as a UNT.
Right.
Would I have any thought about whether or not a zombie snake would be?
Is probably immune to poison because
Okay.
they don't have blood flowing.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
That's smart.
If you have any knowledge of poison or like intelligence of 12 or higher, constructs and undead are immune to poison because they don't have life.
All right, so here's my thought. My thought is I make an unarmed strike against all of these creatures that are attacking me, right? And
Okay.
then if it hits, throw some divine smite on top of it.
Okay. Why wouldn't you just stab it with your sword?
Because they're on me. I want to stab myself.
You do you. There's mechanically no reason for you that you can't use your sword.
Ah. I see. All right. Then I will stab them with my sword on my own person.
Just swipe this way. Cut off their tails.
That'll be a 25 to hit.
That totally hits. Is that a crit or no?
Nope.
Thanks.
Oh my heavens. We'll throw 12 damage at them.
Nice.
And how are they looking? Could they benefit from some divine smite?
I will let you ask that question in meta. You don't need to.
Cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It
With
felt
one
like a
kind of
pretty
like
good-
it was. You kind of go around and then with that momentum pass it behind your back and are successfully able to chop them all to pieces.
Yeah. Cool. Ugh. I'm just gonna like shove them off to one side with my sword, like flick it, flick a snake. And then keep stealthing. I don't know if there's anything stealthy at this point.
Yeah.
But keep working my way back around the zombie.
All right. Let me get you an updated map. Make sure I've got what you've got in mind going on the map.
What?
I'm going to give you a new picture.
Ah, okay.
So you're in that top center, and you're planning to kind of go along the ridge.
Yeah. That's my goal.
All right. After about another 15 feet, you see the zombie's head snap at you, and it charges up to Ray.
Oh, I'm just crushing it here, man. More accurately, I'm
Phineas,
getting crushed.
you are up in the initiative order.
Great.
You got about 15 feet between you and the zombie.
Yeah. I'm going to guess the zombie doesn't count as a humanoid.
It definitely does not.
Yeah, okay. Then let's witch bolt at level 1.
Nice.
All right, so that's going to be a +6 attack roll. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that totally hits a standard zombie.
Nice. Okay. So let's see. On a hit, the target takes 2d12 lightning damage. So let's start
At level
there.
1?
Yep. With an additional option for 1d12 as a bonus action every turn after, even if the first attack missed. No, it's cracked. I'm not going to act like it's fair.
At least it doesn't seem you can change targets anymore, right?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
So once I fry this I'm done. All right, so that'll be 15 lightning damage.
I have some great news. It had 15 hit points total.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Yeah. You roast this thing where it
Roasty
stands. What does
toasty.
that look like?
I just this massive energy, like almost coming from my chest out, and just fries this thing. It's just like crackling blue energy. It disappears in a flash.
Well, remind me not to get on your bad side.
With a big bang.
All right. I'm gonna make a.
And that's just one of my weaker spells. So I say as if I have anything above a level 2 organically.
Good news. It stays down.
Yay.
Yeah.
It needed a 20.
Okay. So it's not like the orc with the relentless endurance or whatever that just comes back up once.
No, it's a Constitution saving throw based on a DC plus your damage.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Well, you are quite cocky, but sometimes, in fact, you do have the skills to back it up.
Full times now, actually. We leave the whole spider thing aside and we just focus on my triumphs.
Sure.
Do you remember the boat?
Actually, I don't. Remind Kat what the boat was.
I daggered the big sea monster straight through the eyeball. Yes.
That actually was pretty cool.
Right?
Well, shall we keep
Shall
on going up
we
and up?
on? Onward
on.
and upward.
Can
All
you
right.
like cook food with that?
Me?
Yeah.
Not unless you really like things deep fried.
Because he was toasty by the end.
I don't recommend eating zombie.
Well, I wasn't gonna eat the zombie. I'm just thinking like,
Huh.
you know, if we find a actually normal deer at some point in the future, it might be nice in order to just kill and cook in one. Get a twofer.
Yeah, but then you've got all the blood in it, and that you got to clean out. And I suppose you could. I'm not sure it would be very evenly cooked. And like, I am more accustomed to eating like well prepared food than just suddenly zapped. You know, like there's a certain art to cooking, right? And if once one comes to appreciate the finer things in life, just simply having been cooked to an edible level is insufficient.
You are the worst traveler, Phineas.
As Ray says this, after stepping over the body, you both look up and realize that about 100 feet away, across the this little path that follows the edge, there is a pretty gnarly-looking humanoid zombie. Most of its uh, flesh is kind of rotted off. It's almost more skeleton than it is zombie. But you're a good 100 feet away, and it has picked up on you, much like some of the creatures from last night.
Okay. So do we want to?
Ray is up.
Okay.
How long does it take me to put on my armor?
10 minutes.
And how long is it going to be until this guy gets here?
10 seconds.
Oh, okay. He's moving fast. Got it.
Yeah. That's why I asked you what you wanted to do while he was ritual casting earlier.
Fair. Oh, that would have been smart. Duh.
Your first roll was a stealth roll, and it was a fantastic stealth roll. So
True.
You committed to the bit, and you did a great job.
True. I'm going to shoot this guy.
All right, that sounds smart. In case you're wondering,
That'll be a 16 to hit.
give me 1 second. Sorry, put the spoiler on there. If you want to see what you're looking at, 16 will absolutely, totally hit this thing.
All right, hold on. Let me determine what I'm looking at, and then I'll determine what I'm going to do with the hit.
Can you smite at range?
I think I can. Like, that one's a melee. Hold on. Aw, dang it. I can't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, wow. All right, hold on.
You could probably do the magic weapon or divine favor or whatever those things were on your longbow, if that's something you wanted to do.
So I do have weapon mastery with it.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice. That
Creatures
is
hit
a
more than once by weapons that have this property. Ah, okay. Yes. So it can go 10 feet less per turn.
nice. All
And I
right.
think
Anything
I did
else?
5 damage.
What was the damage?
I think I did 5 damage.
5. All right.
Nope. That's it for me.
Very nice. All right. After Ray is Phineas in this scenario.
All right. Then we are
You're
going
about 110
to.
feet away.
Okay. Well, we are going to try another crackling chaos thread, DC 14 Dex save, and see if this one goes any better.
That's a nat 1.
Hey. Fortunately, I don't think I get anything extra for that.
No,
But-
unfortunately.
Oh, come on. Come on. That was 1 damage.
Ouch.
Well, okay. How do we interpret this? Acid. All creatures within 5 feet of the target take 1d4 acid damage. Does that include the target? Probably not.
Correct. It does not.
Really?
All right. Well, 1
There's
acid damage.
all right.
It just has a splash effect of like the acid splashed against it and got everything around it.
I see.
Which is funny because since it's on a 1, you could very feasibly do more damage to the things around it than the thing itself. Like pretty consistently, actually.
Yeah. Which is the idea. That it's not a complete bust for doing a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So my speed is now 25 feet. And I'm going to dash.
Oh no.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right. It's going to make it halfway to you.
Cool. Yeah, you were just saying, Phineas, and I'm gonna loose another arrow at it.
Do you need an updated map, or you got a good handle on what's going on?
I've got a mental map.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. And that is another 5 damage, and he is yet again slowed.
So it was able to kind of close the gap halfway. So if you don't take it down, it will be upon you next turn.
Cool.
Do we start
then I'll-
retreating?
No.
Because we can outpace it and keep firing on it from a distance.
I don't think we can outpace this. If its slowed speed is 25,
We can give ourselves more time anyway.
Give me both history checks.
Not 20.
nice. 16.
Phineas, you're pretty much sold that this is one of those creatures that explodes when it dies.
Some of those boomers, yeah, I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, let's back up. I'm gonna start backing up.
All right.
I forgot those
30 foot move
existed.
speed.
What's that?
You've got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. You backpedal, stepping over the still sizzling corpse of the zombie from a few moments ago, and add some significant distance between you and the Berserker Burster.
Cool.
Phineas.
All right. Well, best to finish this quickly. Let's take another round of Witch Bolt. So that's gonna be +6 to hit. Oh, well, you look at that. I have a portent. I rolled a 15. How about that? So that'll be
Oh,
a 21
amazing.
to hit.
Just totally makes it.
So that's going to be 2d12 of damage coming right up. Where are my d12s? I just had them. There's one, there's the other. Okay. That's not enough damage. That's 5 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a 4 and a 1.
Oof, I do hate when that happens.
We cannot
Yeah.
take this guy down, apparently.
I assume you're going to do the same thing and retreat a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Sounds good. The zombie is going to continue to race at you. Basically ending exactly next to the husk, the smoking corpse there, where you were standing. So,
How much worse is it looking than it originally looked? I was gonna say, how bad does it look? But it looks pretty bad.
yeah, it looks like you've done some significant damage to it. That if you're able to keep this up, it's probably not going to make it to you. But one flaw, one miss of your arrow, and it's going to be pretty tight.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Aren't you glad now that you killed the things here and didn't get pushed back and surrounded?
Yup.
All right, Ray, yeah, you're up.
Yeah, I'm trying to determine some things. I need to see what all I can throw. I don't have very many weapons.
No weapon you have is going to be stronger than your longbow at this range distance thing.
Yeah, but I have a
And the
better
fact
to
that you're,
hit.
yeah, but the max damage you're going to do is 1d4 because it's going to be an improvised weapon, and you'll need to be within 10 feet to throw an improvised weapon.
What about my
Unless
javelin?
it's like a dagger. You've got a javelin.
Yeah.
That's going to be a better to hit, but it's a d6 and it adds your strength, so
I'm gonna do that.
might do better. Yeah. Because it's close enough that you're not at disadvantage now.
There's no way that's gonna hit.
That actually meets the armor class. It's a zombie.
Okay. Oh my heavens. And that is 10.
You pierce through its chest, and the javelin goes out the back and sticks into that gnarly tree. And the creature is barely still standing.
I'm gonna back up 30 feet.
It does not have the slowed condition anymore.
Correct.
All right, Phineas, you're up.
All right, so let's start off with bonus action to trigger that Witch Bolt.
Nice.
So 11 damage.
Of course it would be 11 damage.
Hey, you only got 5 last time.
All right, so I need a DC 16 here. $21. You char it. You char it good. And it falls down and stands back up.
Dang it.
All right, and then we hit with Chaos Thread. So that's going to be a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw once again. And
Is it a deck save?
yep,
13?
you need a 14. Sorry, better luck next time.
All right. It's all right.
You take 4 force damage, and you can only take an action or a bonus action on your next turn, which is probably less bad for you than it would be for us. But
That's true.
nevertheless.
You did 4 damage, so I need a DC 9 on this saving throw. 14. You blast off another hunk of its torso, and it almost you think it's going down again, and it just resets itself.
Retreat.
All right. I'm going to assume you're just going to keep
Yeah.
racing away.
Yeah.
All right. It has its full movement speed this round.
Yup.
And it is going to use its action to burst through all of this brush. It's not even chasing you around. It just starts scrambling through, slashing its way, and ends its turn in Ray's face.
Nice. Love that for me.
And Ray, it's your turn. You are in melee with a already dead twice creature that explodes when you kill it.
Yeah. That is a problem, isn't it?
Here, let me give you a little map. So.
I recognize this as probably meta, but you could disengage and just let me deal with it.
With Witch Bolt, I was 100% thinking that.
Because I'm not in. Well, I'll have two opportunities. I'll have the Witch Bolt opportunity, and I'll have the Chaos Thread opportunity. And I'm not currently in melee, so at least one of that is instant damage, like automatic damage.
Yeah. Question is whether or not Ray would know that.
I mean, she saw it happen.
True. Disengage is an action, obviously.
Yep.
Would I be able to pick Phineas up and move him further away?
Because that would be an action to grapple him. And you'd be at half speed because you're dragging him.
Yeah. Phineas, you think you got him?
I thought I had him the last 2 times. So I got as good a shot as any, I suppose.
How dumb is Ray gonna be?
And you know if you don't leave its melee with it, you can circle around it.
Yeah. But I don't want to put Phineas in. He's squishy. So I think I'm going to knock it with a longsword.
All right. Swing, better, hit. Give me the damage.
10 damage.
Are you smiting or anything, or?
No, I'm not going to use a spell on it right now.
All right. It needs a DC 15 to stay up. 21, still up.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
Phineas.
Okay, so first off, question mechanically, the witch bolt does stop if it ever has total cover.
It hasn't.
No?
You've been
Okay.
able to watch it this whole time.
Cool. All right. Then I am going to. This is still very, very close to us. So maybe I'm going to step back. Would Ray didn't retreat on that one? Okay. I guess step back, and then I'm going to trigger Witch Bolt, which will be 6 damage.
Bring it.
Let's go.
Let's make this check. DC 11. Seven. There you go. The
Good luck,
zombie. The zombie explodes as a surge of electricity surges through it once more. Ray, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
21.
All right, you're going to take half of this poison damage.
And then half of the half.
Correct. So half of 9 means 4 poison damage.
And then half of that?
No, half of 18 goes to 9, and then you take half of 9, which goes to 4.
Yeah, easy peasy. I got 18 points.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. If you had died from that explosion, you would become one.
Oh, interesting.
I hate that.
So, all right.
All right.
You have made it a quarter of the way across the plateau. And now you're back at the beginning.
And I thought we were moving with purpose tonight.
You moved with so many purposes. But that was really, really smart combat, you guys. That was really good. Very nice.
Nice.
I'm going to try and put my armor back on.
Yeah, you should try and put your armor back on.
It's a good call.
Take a minute.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Take
I
10
think
minutes.
we
Take
are
a short
going
rest if you want.
Yeah.
But that'll be next stream.
Take a short rest sounds dicey. We'll figure that out later, though. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. Someone will probably be back next Monday. I don't think that's one of our off weeks. I don't know who. I don't know if it'll be us. I don't know whether it'll be the other half of the party. Someone will
Maybe
probably be here.
Party tricks.
Who's to say? But we're glad that you all were here. And so we'll see you next Monday at 8. Until then, take care, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.